In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an Opengl window. So first thing we need to do after setting our environment is include the necessary header files. After setting up the header files, we need to create a basic C++ program. Then after that, we initialize the glfw library with init function and tell it the version of Opengl that we want to use. And we also have to tell Opengl that we are using the core profile of Opengl. Now you may ask, what is a core profile? Core profile is modern subset of Opengl that exclude older functionalities of Opengl. Now there is a lot to it, but I am not going into the details. After this initialization process, we create our first glfw window, which requires a few parameters like the width, height and name of the window. After creating the window, we check for the error. If there is one, we close the program. A context is basically a state of information that is needed by the Opengl to render graphics. So with makeCurrentContext function, we are telling Opengl to use the current context of information. SetFrameBufferSize callback is a callback function which is called whenever we resize our window. This function takes two parameters. One is pointer to the current window and the other is user-defined function which we will define. Next we are setting up glad so that it manages our Opengl pointer. And here is some error handling with it. Now we are entering into a while loop which will not break until our window is open. In while loop, the glfw SWBuffer function is used. To understand this function, you need to know that Opengl uses two buffers. You can think of buffers as two screens for now. So when Opengl is drawing to the current screen, the other screen is showing to the user. When the drawing on the current screen is complete, we replace the latest completed screen with the SWBuffer function and start drawing to the other screen. And continue this whole process for the entire program if there is moving object in it. In the poll event function, we are seeking input if there is any. These two functions just clear the screen for next drawing. Now we are defining the FrameBufferSize callback function. What this function does is take our new width and height after the window is resized and set the window to that size. Creating another simple function for processing some input. What this function do is basically just close the window if any escape key is pressed. And here's our resizable window.